Okay, these are some of my passions. You see the green car over there, that was in 1980. It's long ago, so you know how old I am actually, if I'm doing all this in 1980. That was before I left for overseas to study. And this was actually my mother's car, which I took and modified. And then we went to Batu Tiga. Batu Tiga is no longer there, the racing circuit, but this was my life those days. Racing, racing in the track, illegal racing on the road. And then in the later years, when I came back from studying, I got into four-wheel drive, adventure. And so that was the Pahang Tenggara Challenge in 1994. And then I also have the one at the bottom, the small little photograph is me doing go-karting in Shah Alam International Kart Circuit. So these are some of the things which actually drive me. I'm a guy who loves to be involved in motorsports, okay? And on my work, well, as Angie was saying that I have some patterns. Yeah, these are basically my work stuff. You know, I always have a very curious and inquisitive mind. I always like to dig. You know, even as a young boy, I always like to open up my father's cars, you know, and open it. And I always get into trouble with him because I would think I'm quite smart to repair his cars, but then suddenly one day he walked back home and told me like the car just broke down, you know, on the side of the road after you touched it. And so since you're so smart now, I think you should go and fix it for me. So, you know, I used to get myself involved with all those kind of things as well. So I have a very inquisitive mind. I always start digging things and always start opening things apart, you know, whether it's my father's car or my mother's car or my bicycle that I used to have when I was a kid. I will always strip the things down and put it back together, you know. So that's basically me. I like doing all this with my hands, you know, and my mind is always thinking about how the things work. So today I just want to bring you on a short journey, and the title of why Atomy today is the genius of the end. What is this end? Okay, let's just watch this short movie. This movie is by Atomy actually. It is not my movie, it's by Atomy. Hopefully you guys can hear the sound. Can you guys hear the sound?
Yeah.
Choosing one cancels out the other. Our way of life up to now. What has been taken for granted. Habitual choices in everyday life. We provide the products with absolute quality and absolute price. Absolute quality, absolute price. From domestic company to global distribution hub. Domestic business, global entry. Atomy supports member success and follows consumer-centered management, contractor promotion, consumer expansion. Also suggests a successful business model and respond to social responsibilities, business success, genuine sharing. Most people who have seen this say, "Don't you just need one hit to make it? How do you catch two birds with one stone? Raise the quality while lowering the price? That's impossible." But we know Atomy has achieved the impossible up to now, making them possible. By practicing choose one and the other with sincerity, Atomy has achieved countless innovations. People ask the following: why is Atomy different? Do you really have to do it this way? Atomy's answer is simple. Because we believe that it is right. It talks about the different characteristics of God. In other words, He is both righteousness and loving. God's faith makes it possible for contradictory things to coexist. The ability to reconcile things that cannot be reconciled. It applies right here. Through passion, persistence, and sincerity, goals that seemed impossible can be achieved. In all processes, the most important thing isn't choice. It is consideration for everything that you haven't given up. In 2021, to all members of the Atomy family, we hope that it can be a year of genius of the end.
Yes, it is an Atomy video, genius of the end. And what is this? N. You see, all our life, we actually have been conditioned our minds to only choose one item. You know, when we were kids, our parents always said, okay, you can either have this or that. Choose this or this. You can't have both. You know, and so in our life, we have grown up to always continue to choose one item only. It's either A or B. It's never A and B. Why not we have A and B? And this is exactly how Atomy has brought the change of this game. It is totally a game changer. They bring you absolute quality and absolute price. It's not quality or price. It's absolute quality and absolute price. You know, visionary companies have the ability to embrace both extremes, both extremes. It is not a balance between 50-50. You know, when we say 50-50, we are trying to get a balance, 50-50, but no. Visionary companies, they will try to get the best out, even the short term or even on the long term. They want the best in the short and in the long. Just like the Chinese believe in the yin and the yang, okay? The yin and the yang is black and white, and yet they coexist in the same circle. It is not the black and the white becomes gray, which is 50-50, you know? It is the black and the white together and they coexist in that one circle. And that's why the earth actually moves on this theory of the and. It's not the tyranny of the or. We do not choose or. You know, why do we have to choose or, this or that? Why do we have both? And Atomy brings this right to us by giving us the absolute price and absolute quality, which we can enjoy both ends of the spectrum, the two extremes. And it is true to the core because all of us who are Atomians here, okay, and also the ones that are coming in new, which are good to hear this, but the Atomians here have been really enjoying this absolute quality and absolute price. You can ask any Atomian and they would say they would never find this kind of quality with this kind of price, okay? The next slide I want to bring to you is because there are many people, including myself, when I came into Atomy, is this another MLM company? No way. I'm not going to be involved in another MLM company because for me, going through my years, I've had lots of friends involved in MLM companies, and to me, that's too much work because I actually don't like to sell stuff. I only sell the stuff that I manufacture in my factory. But you ask me to sell somebody's stuff, I'm very lazy to sell. I'm a very lazy salesman, actually. And then when I heard that Atomy, some of my friends who introduced me to Atomy said, no, you don't have to sell. And of course, I think to myself, like, if you don't know how to sell, how do you make money? How do you make money if you don't sell? Of course, a business runs on selling, right? No. So what I'm going to share here is about a comparison between what is actually Atomy and what are the MLM companies and why we don't fit into that category of an MLM company, okay? What is an MLM? Okay, MLM have all these things from 1 to 9 there, which all of us actually have heard of before and we truly understand. There's joining fees, there's maintenance of PV, personal PV. We have to do sales, we have to keep stocks. those branded MLMs are very expensive, then they will come out with frequent packages, promotions, some of them even go into money games. Of course, not everybody I'm saying, but some. And then there's overriding. And then if you don't work hard enough, like me, if I'm lazy, all my points get flushed away if I don't do anything in a month. And also that is basically what MLM is about. And is Atomy an MLM? No, it doesn't have joining fees. Did we pay any joining fees when we come into MLM, into Atomy? No, we don't have any maintenance. We're not doing any sales. We're only doing sharing out of our hearts, out of the function, the joy of experiencing these products. We don't have to keep stock. It's actually against the law to keep stock. It's definitely not expensive because we are paying absolute price and absolute quality. There's no such thing as frequent packages, okay? No such thing as money games, no overriding, and no flushing, which I love because my points always sit there and never disappear. Every time I open, every month I open, I see my points still there, okay? Right. So if Atomy is not a multi-level marketing, then what is Atomy? I believe Atomy is a global distribution hub with an online shopping mall where all of us can go in there and buy our stuff at all the same price. Everybody buys there at this one price. There is no 20% discount or 50% discount because you've been in Atomy for 4 years now and I just come in for 4 days and so I pay more expensive than you. No such thing. No such thing at all because everybody buys their products in one online shopping mall globally for one price. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that truly amazing? So Atomy is not an MLM. Atomy is a global distribution hub with an online shopping mall. And that's why it gives us the privilege of having partners throughout the world. Amazing. This is another genius of the N. Producers make money. Consumer, you spend money. So can't we do both? Can't we do both? Prosumer can do both. In Atomy, we make money, we spend money, but we also earn money. Okay? I want to share with you this book, Prosumer Power. Can you see? Yep, Prosumer Power by Bill Quinn. What does this book say? You see in the front page, the book says, consumers spend money, producers make money, prosumers can do both. And over here, we've heard the word prosumers by a number of Atomians. Some of them are here in this group, some of them are in the other groups, but the word prosumer is not new to us in Atomy. But I just wanted to say what this book actually says. If this book actually says in there, how to create wealth by being smarter, not cheaper, and referring others to do the same. Aren't we doing that in Atomy? That's exactly what we are doing in Atomy. This is it. This is it. So this genius of a chairman of ours and founder, Dr. Hang-Gil Park, is truly a genius. We are actually prosumer and we earn money from this process. Okay. Let me share this. This is the traditional business. We have the manufacturer. From the manufacturer, it goes into the distribution hub, and then it gets into the wholesaler. And then from the wholesaler, it comes into the retail store. And then we as consumers go and spend our money in the retail store. Who makes money here? The manufacturer makes money. The distribution hub makes money. The wholesaler makes money. the retail store, makes money, and we, the consumer, spend all our money. And we go home with just the goods in our trolley and get nothing else. Because this whole chain will have advertising costs, promotions, agents, sales personnel, sales outlets, and everybody needs to get paid. And who ends up paying for all this? We, as consumers. We end up paying all these people actually by just paying money at the retail store and taking home our goods without nothing more for ourselves. Okay? And these are the common MLM business. I won't say all MLM businesses are run this way. These are the common MLM businesses. They have the manufacturer, they still have the wholesaler, they have the stockist center, and then they have the agents and distributors. And the agents and distributors here are the, I don't know whether I should say this, but it's almost like a pyramid, because the guys who came in a couple of years before you are sitting up there, and you below you only can buy the stuff for probably about 10% discount, and your leaders probably can buy it for about 30% or 40%. You know, so there are various leadership levels, various discount structures. Yes, in Atomy, there is also various leadership levels. We have staff. We have the sales master, the diamond master, you know, Sharon Rose master, but everybody on this level buys the stuff in the online shopping mall for the same price. Even the crown master, if he goes in online and buys his Atomy chicken curry paste, which was sold out today in a flash again, he would buy it at the same price as the guy who just signed up today. So isn't that so righteous? Fantastic. And so, yes, we have various leadership levels, and that's for us to grow with our team, not just for us to grow, because the Atomy system makes us grow with our team. There is no way we can grow as leaders without our team. We need them. And so we build a team and we grow together with the team. And that is why the Atomy platform is so righteous. And so, so now we shared about what is the common MLM businesses. And so what does Atomy business look like? We have our Coma B&H, which is our manufacturer, the factory who manufactures most of the Atomy products, except for the GS products, which are manufactured in their own countries. And from Coma B&H, it goes into the Atomy online mall. And we all go to the Atomy online mall. We put it in the trolley, we check out buy now, and we get our stuff delivered to us. How nice! To our doorstep, delivered to us. Don't even have to shop out, you know. And because we're doing this, we have generate money, we have become a prosumer. There's 5 things there which says absolute quality again, absolute price. And even on our online mall, we get a 30 days money back guarantee. Brilliant, truly brilliant. And we receive our personal point value, which is our own PPV, which never gets flushed out. It's always there with you, only growing upwards, never downwards. And of course, as you grow into the system and build your team, you will begin to get an opportunity for passive income. And that's what we are all here today. We are looking for passive income, because how long more can we all check into the office when we are 65 or 70 years old? I don't want to be working anymore. I want to be sitting down, drinking my Atomy coffee with my Hong Sam Dam and just checking my phone and ka-ching, 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 you know. And well, that's what we want to do. That's our ultimate goal. You know, we don't want to go to work until we're 70 years old. Of course, it's fun going to work, but no, I think it's more fun, relaxing, helping people out to prosper as well. You know, you will have more time on your hands. You will be a blessing to the people around you. And I think that is one of the greatest things for our own personal enjoyment, to help your fellow human being. You know, how nice is it if you can help your fellow human being? That kind of joy in my word, it says unspeakable joy. You can't even describe it. You know, if you can help somebody else prosper, it's totally awesome. Okay, we are already running at 30 minutes already. I might be a bit slow here. Okay, and this is Atomy company's distribution of wealth, profits. Out of the 100% that they earn from the online mall, okay, from people like you and me buying, general commission is 44%. Okay, let us take it the other way around first. Can I go back a bit? Atomy takes back only 30% for its own self, which is the company operations, okay? And 70% is given out to people like you and me. 44% is in general commissions, okay, that we earn. And as we move up and grow our team and we go into the mastership level, we will have and be entitled to the mastership bonus of 20%. And then the other thing is the education center. Education center is a center where you can prepare for your team to come for training, and there'll be a display section where you can display your Atomy stuff. You know, it's not the center that will sell stuff. It's only display and training. That's why it's called an education center. Okay, and so these portions, 6%, 20%, 40% is given out, and Atomy only takes back 30%. Let me introduce you to this wonderful man, Dr. Hang Pak Yew, an amazing guy. Truly, his vision is to eradicate poverty from the world. And he is truly on the right path because we can see that even as people grow in Atomy, they are now reaching out to the people around them, helping them, financial freedom, you know, and this is totally a blessing. Dr. Hang Pak Yew is the founder and chairman of Atomy in 2009. And that is the birth of Atomy, all right? Okay, I will quickly run through this because all this, most of you guys will know, except for the new ones that come in today, that these are our partners in Atomy. We have KAIRI, which is the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, okay? And the last one, KOMA Korea. KOMA Korea is a 100-year-old company, and it actually manufactures a lot of cosmetic products for most of the branded items around the world, okay? And we are very fortunate to have this partnership together with us. That KAIRI is very much into research and development. They are actually the discoverers and the inventors of our greatest product, which is the HemoHim. There's nothing that can come close to HemoHim. It is an absolutely brilliant technology that has developed HemoHim. It is something that actually modulates your immune system. I won't use the word boost your immune system here, because if you just boost your immune system, you might get into trouble. But what HemoHim actually does is to modulate, because if you boost your immune system too much, you will have your antibodies fighting with each other and you get into trouble. So this product of HemoHim is amazing because it modulates your immune system. Modulates, that is the key word. That's why the word modulate is also in the HIM. The last word M is modulate. I is immune system. All right. So KAIRI and KOMA Korea got together, they merged together, and they formed KOMA B&H, which is now the manufacturer that sends the stuff to the online mall. And as we all know, Atomy is free to join. There's no joining fees, no maintenance, lifetime accumulation of personal PV, okay? And global one server, which means you can have partners anywhere in the world. Right now, even in this forum here, right now, this Zoom meeting right here, there are some of my partners from Australia who are here, you know, and some of them in Australia, I haven't even met them before. I haven't even met them before, but I see so much of them online, and we are so good friends now, you know, and so you don't have to know people from all over the world to have a global one business. you probably, one of your friends probably knows somebody in the US or somebody in UK or wherever, you know, and suddenly your group grows. It's a multiplication. Okay, I won't go into the very details of how Atomy actually functions on a day-to-day basis, but Atomy has perfected the system, and it's the system that actually runs this business flawlessly. Flawlessly, you know. All you need to do is enjoy the products. That's what our chairman keeps sharing over and over again. Just enjoy the products. He didn't ask you to sell the product. Just use it. Enjoy it, you know. And when you use it and enjoy it, definitely you'll go and tell your friends about it. You're not so selfish, like just keep the products to yourself. Definitely you tell your friends. You know, when we go out to, maybe we go to Kampong Baru for the best nasi lemak, you know, in Selangor, and then when you reach to Kampong Baru nasi lemak, you would take photographs, you know, you share it on Instagram, you share it on Facebook, or you share it on TikTok, you know, and you post it to all your friends. Oh, today I had the best nasi lemak, and then you put a share location, you know, and you do all this. You are basically sharing the goodness of the nasi lemak. And when your friends go and buy the nasi lemak, do you get PV? No. Maybe the next time you see the makcik, makcik say, thank you for sharing with your friend. Thank you. Maybe you get lucky, you get one free nasi lemak, maybe. But there's no PV for you. And so why don't we share Atomy products with our friends? You know, when we enjoy it, when we love it, and we know it works for us, we definitely want to share because we want to help them. Even like today, a friend of mine is a very organic person, you know. She just loves all the organic stuff, and she was just saying like, I've been not feeling well, you know, I've been having my sinuses. I said, I've been telling you for so long now to take the Hemo-Him, you know, and I've been knowing you for years, and why do you just resist this, you know? I'm sharing with you something really good which helped me, you know. I'm just sharing it with you. So yeah, that's why I was so passionate to share with her. Like I felt like strangling her and just take the Hemo-Him. It will cure all your problems, you know. Okay, let's quickly go. We are 904. Okay, and there's a balanced distribution of wealth. This existence of a ceiling cap income that Atomy practices. Okay, this is actually related to the maximum general commission that we could earn of $5,000 per day, and Atomy has maxed it out there. Okay, I think we all be happy if we got $5,000 a day. I'll be very happy. Even if I got $1,000 a day, I think I should be quite happy that I could relax and shake my legs and just have Atomy coffee and Hong Sam Dam, my favorite. And so I won't go into details of this. Okay, this will be another compensation plan. Okay, this will be a compensation plan where the experts will share with you on why there's a max of 5,000, but actually you would still have more than this, because if you are earning 5,000 per day from general commission, you will have a lot of other bonuses as well from your mastership and from a lot of other things. Okay, so that's for another day. Okay, and this of course is the #1 bestseller in Atomy, which was developed by Kyrie, by the scientists who were dealing with radiation. Okay, it's FDA approved, it's patented in USA, and I think it's 7 countries, if I'm not wrong. It's in 7 countries as well, patented. Okay, and this is an absolutely brilliant. I swear by this product. You know, I've never had a product like this before. This, if you haven't tried it, you need to get it. I tell you, you need to get this. It's amazing. It's totally amazing. Okay, and then of course we have the Atomy pomegranate, which is good for the girls and good for the boys. You know, it just opens up the blood flow veins and everything flows well. Okay, I won't go into details. We'll leave this to the product experts. Okay, it's good for the boys and good for the girls, right? And of course, we have our fantastic vitamin C, which is always sold out very quickly because it is so affordable and an absolutely brilliant product. Okay. Just want to quickly talk about the company. It's been around for 12 years now. And remember what I was saying in the beginning, that the visionary companies will always want to succeed even in the short term and even in the long term. There is no such thing as, oh, we tighten our belts here and then maybe we can succeed later on. No, Atomy has gone full scale for the last 12 years. It is gone big in the last 12 years and it will continue to go big in the next 100 years. That's what it's targeting, to be a 100-year company. Okay, right now, there's 21 countries in 2021. Okay, there were 18 on the main list, and then 3 were just opened this year, which was Turkey, New Zealand, and the UK. And in 2022, there are more to come, and Europe is going to boom. And so, yeah, it is totally amazing. And this has been an explosion of the 12-year global growth of the company from 2009 to 2020. We do not have the figures for 2021. We should be getting them pretty soon. But look at the amount that it has earned, 1.73 billion USD global revenue. It is even equal to oil and gas company standards, okay? For a 12-year-old company. Most oil and gas companies, which I used to work for, are 100 over years old companies. And this is a 12-year-old company, okay? And in Malaysia, it is also exploding. And we actually foresee a bigger explosion in Malaysia towards the end of this year. We foresee an even bigger explosion in Malaysia. Mark my words, there will be a bigger explosion in Malaysia coming towards the end of this year. We realize there is going to be one. So come and join us and have fun. Okay. I will just quickly go down to what binary system is. Okay, if some of you guys have come from an MLM industry, you would definitely know what a binary system is. But I beg you to put that all aside. Whatever you have learned from a binary system in any other MLM company, put that all aside. Because the binary system in Atomy is totally different. You've not heard of this system before. And the system we practice here, the binary system, is basically an autopilot system. If you do it right, your group and your team will virtually autopilot itself. But there must be discipline, there must be organization skills, and there must be dedication of the team members. Okay, you must have a dedicated team, and this binary system will autopilot. I won't tell you this so much today because this is for the compensation plan. Okay, but I will just roughly tell you. Okay, for those who are just coming in or those who intend to come in, after this meeting, go and see the people, the person who actually invited you to this meeting. Go and see them and get them to help you sign up if you're not signed up, and follow them, because everybody here is a dedicated Atomy leader. Seriously, this place is full of dedicated Atomy leaders. I really love this place. You know, these people here in this group are totally amazing. You know, they really have a heart to see you succeed, and that is the heart that they have. They're really serving to see success of their team, you know. So okay, I will just quickly tell you. Okay, I would. Okay, this is you right in the middle here. Okay, and if I would share with you that you can only sign in 2 people, one on your left and one on your right. Okay, and then when you want to sign in more friends, you will need to use your partner's ID number to sign people up. So when you just start off the business, okay, you will concentrate on your left-hand side. Don't worry about your right first. Just focus on your left-hand side first. Okay. You would only start to build people here, like I put here in orange, 1, 2, 3, and then your partners will go on down to create 4, 5, 6. And this line goes down to infinite levels. As much as you can count and cannot count, okay? There are people here, successful people here, who have levels of up to 40 over 1,000 people going down. 40, 50,000 levels. You don't even know who's buying stuff and you are earning money as you're drinking coffee. So always build the left side first. The left, left, left. Never ever open up the right side of your people that you bring in. Okay? Do not open up their right side. Their right side is for them to work on. Okay? You only build the left, you introduce people to the left of the left. Okay? And the same thing happens when you start building your right. Do not open up this person. Okay? Do not open up this person. Introduce people down this line. Okay? This line on the green side, all the way left down. This is the right, but all the way left down. Okay? I won't get into much details of this. I'll leave this to the experts. Okay? All right. And coming to the end quite soon. Okay? And this is basically the compensation plan. Okay? I know I've not touched on how you earn your 300 on your left and 300 on your right, and your personal PV of 10,000 to 299 or 300,000 to 699. I'm just basically showing you this is kind of the basic income you can earn, okay, from the general commission of 44% that we saw just now, okay. So when you just start off, you will be earning something like 80, 240, and remember we capped it at 5,000, and this is what we are talking about. Some people are pairing at 50 million PV every single day. Okay, we all will get there one day, for sure, because the leaders always say, see you at the top. As long as you don't get down the bus, you will reach there, because your leaders keep growing and you keep growing together with your leaders. So you will get there. You will get there. Of course, it's not a get rich quick scheme or anything, You still need to put in your effort. You still need to work, okay? But you would get there. And that is the best part. You will get there, okay? And we definitely need teamwork. So we ask ourselves, how big is our desire to succeed? Be a product lover. The chairman keeps telling us over and over again, you need to love the product. You need to love the product. In the earlier days when I first joined Atomy, I was wondering, like, why I need to love the product? I can just sell the product, I can just sell the product, If the product is good, I just sell it, But no, when we share the product as a product lover, we actually sharing it with commitment and passion. And the person you are sharing it with can see that in you, We are not salesmen, We are not a salesman that we work for BMW and we just sell you a BMW car, although I haven't driven a BMW car, but I just sell you the BMW car and I read from the book and it says this BMW is so good and it has all these features, everything, and I'll just sell you the BMW car. But do you actually have a BMW? No, I don't have a BMW. I don't have a BMW. I'll just sell you the car. So Atomy is not like that. You need to love the product and then you just share. Okay? And always be a part of the system, because the system is one that works and brings you up. Okay? Duplicate yourself from successful business to people in the business. Why? That's why we always need to come for the one-day online seminars and all the seminars that are happening in Atomy. There is free education for us. The company gives you free for all these things, and you just go in there, you listen to people's testimony, you get ideas, you are inspired, and this will automatically channel you to grow your business. It will automatically channel you. And then leverage leaders from up and down the line. You have leaders above you who has been always watching over you, and you'll be building leaders below you as well. New leaders that's going to come up together with you as you go up, sales master, diamond master, Sharon master, you know, you need 2 on each side, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, you know, you need to build these people up. And so basically it's all teamwork in Atomy, okay? Success relies together a more valuable fit. Yes, it's basically what I shared this now, like, you know, when you help somebody, it is totally an unspeakable joy. When you can actually succeed in helping your team, your partners, you know, it's an unspeakable joy. And that alone can give you fire to start moving ahead, okay? And you will absolutely have fun. You know, this was when the centers were open, and we are looking forward to centers being open soon, and we'll be having more fun soon. Okay, sorry about that. And so we are here at the end, and the company motto is cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, and always, always serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. I'm done. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dato. Wow, what an insightful sharing from you, Dato. Your enthusiasm and passion are very infectious. Everybody was talking about, well, smiling and all that. Eileen from Australia, well, they are smiling because of your enthusiasm. Yeah, very infectious.
Thank you.
It has actually opened our mind to another perspective, yeah. So Atomy is truly an amazing company, which is righteous and also visionary, like you say. So it's not always about choice, okay? So in Atomy, we can have both. We don't have to conform to the norm of a good quality product has to be expensive. No. Okay, in Atomy, we can have absolutely high quality product at an absolutely affordable pricing. And we can also be a consumer and at the same time earn money like a producer. So a term known as prosumer. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this session as much as I do. But I must make one small comment here, Dato. You are saying about, well, you want to relax at 70 years old and all that, you know, drinking coffee and things like that. But for people who are very near to 70 like us, you know what I mean? But in Atomy, actually, it's for all ages. And in fact, in Korea, a lot of masters, they are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. So it's for all ages. So whatever age, it is suitable. Okay. So any question? I would like to invite question now. If there's